Good morning. Time to rise and shine for Lark and Sunshine in a brand new episode of Edge of Eternity. And right there was a crystal fruit. Um, I wanted to get back to that one, actually. Um, and I guess I can while I do this puzzle. Um, I went I went back to the guy that gave me the quest for those fruits, and he gives a piece of armor. But it's but the armor was a little better than what I have. Oh, um, um, hold on. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, back. Let's try this again. I was looking for a solution on how to leave these, and it turns out you can't. Or you get stuck on it once, and you come back to it later with with more party members. And honestly, it's a little stupid that you can't just reset the long walk. Gives me a +2 to my... I'm not sure. Even though I did just get all of these new equipment items. Ah, come on. And also something else I think that they should have done was when you clear one of them, there should be like a check mark or an X or something to show that you've done it. But that's just me. Oh, I do not see this one. Don't need it. There's another chest. And also, while we're here, you see that I've done the Hunt Croctus. Oh, it's right there. Well, that's strange. When I found it at night. So it is always random when they when they pop out. Okay. I spent a good few minutes just looking for it, and it wasn't showing up. I had to look up a guide just to see what it was when it on how to get it to appear. But as it turns out, it just needs to appear. What? Now that I've picked up a few more chests and a few few more of those crystal fruits. I don't know if I'll be able to get those side quests completely done. Uh, what's with the lag here? Oh, the OneDrive is getting updated. That's weird. Uh, so I think from now on I'm just gonna get those berries and chests off screen. As I say, getting another one. While I'm leveling, or that I can. Oh, speaking of, the game did bug out on me once again. While leveling, because the experience bar wasn't going up. So right now I would have been at least at level 19. Well, Darian would have been. Maybe not Selene. Alright, let's go get this request thrown in. I take a look at more of those scenes at the end. Oh, I ran by. Really? I ran right by it. Well, don't think I'm gonna get to those today. But it's right there if you need it. I don't know. It's not that they didn't put it like right here, like right at the entrance. So, what do we have here? Rudimentary food? Attack, haste, and resolve? Magic, haste, and incantation speed. Let's go. Let's go with that one. Oh wow, there's quite a few. So I think for now I'm just gonna. Mm, well, depending on how long they are, I'll do a few. What's with your chest? You keep touching it. I do. How about that? Seriously, that was it? Okay. So how did you get this sanctorium to cut you loose? Darian? What are you doing? I can't imagine the elders releasing you from duty just because you told them that mom is sick. You're right, they wanted to let me do it if I asked, so I made them do it. You made them do it? I'm becoming what you could proverbially call a pain in the butt. Okay, now this sounds like a story. You have no idea. At the moment I received news from Mom, I was operating as an archivist in Hostra. I wasn't especially fond of currying favorites at the time. I knew that they wouldn't turn around and request it. So instead of begging them to let me see Mom, I decided to become a grain of salt in their delicate machinery. How did you do that? I started doing my job as if it was a matter of life and death, with such zeal and persistence that I slowly drove them to madness. Every time the elders would try to establish new edicts, I'd barge into their study with tablets of much older laws and forgotten versions of the epigrams, showing them every instance of the sacred text that would contradict the edicts. They were pulling off their hair. They were pulling their hair off writing. As you can guess, I drove them up the wall once too many, so they decided to promote me from archivist to midwife. Midwife? The midwife corpus is where they dump the persona non grata, priestesses and priestesses who are speaking their minds too freely, the discontents. But that was exactly what I was waiting for. I had been popular with the midwives for a long time, so when I eventually became one of theirs, they were overjoyed. They immediately elected me as their representative on the council ring. Which means that barely a week after my eviction, I was back in their study to drive the demands of the midwife corpus. When they saw me, the elders just freaked out. They had thrown me out by the door, only to see me climb back in through the window. In the end, they eventually figured out the only way to be sure I wouldn't bother them anymore was to task me with the honor of finding a cure to the corrosion. which I had no choice but to accept. Is this some kind of reward or punishment? There may have been some rumors running around that it was the worst mission that they could ever give me, and I would be mortified to be assigned such a perilous mission. At this point, I am afraid to ask if you were the one who first spread the rumor. Of course I was. This is your... Yeah, I know. I'm good. I'm speechless. Midwife, how about that? Want me to tell you about it? I'll pass. Makes me remember that time when Mom told us about the birds and the bees. And that's precisely the memory I wanted to escape. Well, god dang. Oh, and it goes even into this one. How come you were so popular with the midwives? Even if this corpus was the place where the sanctorium shelved the discontents, the midwives were always short-handed. So before they tried to evict me on this mission to find a cure, I came to lend them a hand from time to time. As a mom helped giving birth a few times, so I figured I could be of help. Of course, they smiled when they saw me, a young archivist, barging in and lending a hand. They thought I wouldn't last more than a week, but as a matter of fact, I thrived. I was really good at it. Good? How so? I could get my way around pain. What do you mean? I know about pain. I know how to divert it. There's a trick, you see. Imagine you're suffering. A lot. Hurting doesn't really begin to describe it. You're in so much pain that you're oblivious to your surroundings. I think I can picture that. You're all out of still poppies, so calming the pain is not an option. What do? I take it, I guess. You can't just take it. You're a mother and you're delivering a baby. Do you want me to describe everything in detail? I'm not sure I want to hear those things. Sorry. That's where I come in. I pinch one of their nerves in some really sensitive place. It produces a sharper pain, the kind of pain that keeps telling, look over here. Stop looking at the big, bad, ugly pain that fills up the whole room. Look at me. Here. Look at me. Me. And it usually works. They pay more attention to that sharp, nagging, sneaky little pain. So that's not so hard to bear instead of the huge barrel of boiling lava in the underbelly. Oh, does it really work? Explain how it works beforehand. What do you take me for? Some kind of sadist? I don't know, it seems so convenient. Why doesn't anyone know that trick? I'll show you next time you're wounded. If I'm wounded, I hope you'll actually heal me. First I'll show you the trick, then I will heal you. Oh gods. Okay. And with that, that's going to be it for now. Thank you for watching. If you subscribe to Sunshine... Oh! Good crack. Then you will have sunshine all the time. Good night.